my God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Second and 13. Wide open receiver complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off to Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
2nd and 2. And Shark calls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that, street.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. Lions.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
From the 44, Jackson looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Jackson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go street. 19 Lions. Take, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 29 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Davante Adams. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go and it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Now we'll see the end here this first half. On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
18 level, 60. Hey, smash circle. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Looking left side, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks, 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneers.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Viking 18. Check.
Back to the ground now, Patterson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Indianapolis. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Cook, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'll pick up the 44 yards on the play. And the Titans first down.
Ready up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown! Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Heavy line. 19 tight. 19 tight. 40, 70. Trap 50. Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
At the 50. At the 50. Go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Rig. 19 White. Rig alert. Rig alert. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Titans.
Please.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And it's a Titans touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted ruins, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game, where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, smash Bronco! 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 6. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Go check, go check. Drop 50, drop 50. Streak, go.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving them 2 points themselves.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.